this girl says something about right. But there's lots of stories, but for me, this particular one was a story of it's a victory story, and riding in on a donkey. And I thought to myself, well, there's a victory story. Interestingly, too, because I also think it's funny because it's something to someone speaking. And I said, well, it's interesting that a donkey is also considered an ass, and to give the ass a voice. But that's interesting because there is some scripture that will actually do just that. The donkey that Jesus was to ride into is also spoken of earlier. But it's to show this humble conqueror. And the win in Jesus, this is a victory, but it's just in a different way, and it's beautiful. And so to look for other stories in which this is involved, which I will, and I'll find them. And the beautiful thing about this is that Jesus was to ride into the victory, which was also in his death, okay? And so it's very humble and it's different. But his ride into his birth, Mary was to ride in the donkey on the, she rode into Bethlehem while pregnant with Jesus. Anyway, there's more to the story. I haven't even looked. These are parts of the story that are just from memory. But to think that I don't have a bit of a flawed memory. Now, here's the other donkey talking right now. Okay, my memory of things is good enough to know this much, but I'll put some other things together here. I also have a story of with the locusts and also the heavens being ruled essentially by the minds of children, because there is like when I was a kid, even Grandma and Grandpa used to refer to me as a monkey as I would climb the trees, climb up on the roof. I was a little monkey. Yeah, but there's the mind of that is that I was, and I really identified as a monkey. I was Superman, I was a vampire, all sorts of stories. Yeah, the creativity, the creative mind. And it's to suggest that God is also loving the creative mind, of a child, which isn't with limitations. It's without the belief structure of a flawed system in a flawed world. To be of God is to know that God is love and to always be in love. So everything you do is rooted in love. Yeah. Do you want to really have a good life? Be loving and kind to everyone. Love the enemy. How about love yourself? Love everyone. Love is the win. And that's from God. I love you.